Hey, what's going on? It's Alex here with Increase Your Value, and today I wanted to talk about credit cards. Now, growing up, I had always heard that credit cards are bad. They're terrible things. Never get credit cards. Unfortunately, I believed this for a long time. If I had known now what I didn't know in the past, I could have obtained some really awesome rewards, including free money. Literal free money.
Literal free money.
As I've said, credit cards are not bad. And this doesn't mean that you have to use them all the time. So with that out of the way, let's get to those 4 benefits of having a credit card. So benefit number 1, of course, obviously it helps you to build credit. Now, throughout the younger parts of your life, you're going to get to that point where you want to purchase your own car and your own home. Considering that, it's extremely important to have credit established in your name. This can be something simple as even opening a card in your name. This just helps to establish that you have a line of credit. You don't even have to use the card. It might sound strange, but it does look good to lenders like banks and other places that might give you a loan. To illustrate the importance of this, I'll give you a real life example. There was a very smart friend of mine that I've known throughout most of my life. Throughout college, at a time where most people would be, in debt because of student loans, he had about $30,000 to $35,000 saved up. It baffled me. A few months later, he landed an awesome full-time job, and he was making even more money. So at this point, he was ready to purchase his own home. Unfortunately, nobody would allow him to buy one. He couldn't get past the application process. Now, keep in mind, he was not in any debt at all. He had more than enough money for his down payment, and he's had a steady employment history throughout his life. Why did this happen? Because he had no credit. That was literally the only reason. He opened up a few credit cards and boom, he was able to move into his own house within a relatively short amount of time. All right, so benefit number 2, free money, baby. Sorry. When I had my first credit card, I didn't begin this journey wisely. One reason for this was because I never looked into the credit card company's reward programs. The most obvious is being able to earn what is known as cashback. The concept of cashback is fairly simple to understand. If a company offers 2% cashback on every purchase you make, you receive a 2% credit for what you purchase. So if you purchase something that costs $120, you'll receive $2.40 cash back for free. Not impressive enough? Well, it gets a little better. It was only later in life that I heard of the genius idea of paying your bills with credit cards. Now you might be asking, isn't this the opposite of what I should be doing? So hear me out. This is example time. Let's say that you spend a total of $900 on monthly bills, normally paid for through your bank account. Now take these same bills, pay them with your credit card, then turn around and pay this debt with your debit card. If you earn 2% cash back on each bill or purchase, you earn a total of $18 cash back. Now do this for a year and you'll earn $216 of free money for doing things you would have already done anyway. All right, so benefit number 3 is taking advantage of rewards. Now, if you can find a credit card offering cash back, that's awesome. However, it's even better to look into which rewards your credit card offers. Many credit card companies utilize a system of rewards for their cardholders. And this is something I literally, for research purposes, I went ahead and looked into this on my own, one of my cards, and it was pretty amazing. So my credit card company, I'm not going to mention them in the video, but they offer rewards that I literally just found out about. These rewards are mine simply just for having the credit card in my name, regardless of how much I use the card. I've had this card for over 2 years and didn't know about any of this. So with that in mind, here are a few of the rewards. Complimentary 24/7 travel planning. I thought that was pretty cool. Free roadside assistance. That is awesome. That is something some people pay a decent amount of money a month for. Hotel discounts for various hotels around the country. Awesome if you're traveling. And free travel upgrades. Another very cool thing. Like, holy crap, that's awesome. All right, and so the final benefit is it's wise to have it for emergency purposes. Now, life is often full of surprises. Some are great and some are. This is especially important for younger people who are just starting out in life and may not have that financial nest egg that others accumulate. If something happens, car problems, home problems, just emergency situations, stuff you can't plan for, medical emergencies, it's wise to have that credit card there for those purposes. So credit cards aren't bad, but some people's spending habits are. First and foremost, let me say that there is nothing wrong with credit cards. Many people throughout the United States have at least one credit card. Responsibly owning a credit card means charging what you can afford to pay back as soon as possible. Generally, it's wise to pay back what you're charging, the next day if possible, but within a few days to a few weeks. So if you let it lapse over, interest is going to build up, which we'll talk about here in just a second. Irresponsibly owning credit cards means treating them like free money, which they are not. Credit card companies charge interest rates for lending you funds. As anyone will tell you who has done it, maxing out a credit card means being stuck with costly monthly interest payments. This is often why many people find it so hard to get out of credit card debt.
That's crazy, dude.
Now, if you don't believe me, consider this example. So for our example, let's say that someone owes $5,000 in overall credit card debt. Unfortunately, this person is only able to make the minimum payment, which is around $130 each month. If you made the same payment each month, never using your credit card during this entire time, it would take you about 39 months or 2.5 years to pay off your credit card debt. Right? Wrong.
Oh my God!
This is unfortunately because of interest. For each $130 minimum monthly payment you make, about $70 to $80 of interest is paid back to the credit card company. So with that in mind, you're only paying your credit card off at a rate of about $50 a month, even though you're making $130 payments.
Oh my gosh!
So at $50 a month, it would take you 100 months, or about 8.5 years, to pay off that credit card. That's 6 more years of making minimum monthly payments.
Oh my gosh! Stop!
If possible, try and make payments that are over that minimum monthly payment. If you're making if your minimum is 130, even 135, anything helps. You just want to get it over that minimum payment. While this understandably places more of a financial strain on you, it allows you to pay your credit card off in a smarter and faster manner. So there you have it, 4 smart benefits of having a credit card. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please consider leaving a like and subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.